Yo, what's up, PMP? This is MapCRimSoNCobRa here. Got here an OU match for you guys. This battle is versus Conner. This match took place during SMP's 62-hour stream, which is insane, man. You cannot stream that long. Anyways, this OU match is pretty much just me using random OUs, testing them pretty much just to see what is usable now that Escadrille and Thunderous is gone, and obviously this meta is going to be a very offensive meta now that Escadrille isn't forcing everybody to be defensive and stuff. So he leads off with the Raikou, I lead off with a Scarf Staraptor. I guess he predicts the normal move of some sort and goes into his Gengar as I go for that U-turn. And I U-turn out into my Billy Mays. Now I was kind of wanting him to think I was scarfed because I don't know, why not? But then again, having two scarfers is kind of weird. But I go for a Hydro Pump, thinking he would maybe switch into his Gliscor, predicting the Volt Switch, but I guess he doesn't do that. But anyways, dead Gengar is dead. So I switch out, go into my Staraptor. I actually predicted him to U-turn, but out of nowhere he Flare Blitzes, which is like, what? And yeah, that's a cooked frickin' bird. That is a dead Staraptor. But yeah, so now I go into my own Gliscor, as he goes into his Gliscor, as I go for Earthquake, because, you know, best to go for Earthquake than, you know, take a Flare Blitz to the face and Ice Fang randomly. I mean, you know, whatever, that's a bad idea. So, I go into my Rotom, as he goes for the Swords Dance. Now I'm thinking, alright, so most Gliscors have Ice Fang and Earthquake, he can't do much. And then he Aerial Aces out of nowhere, and I'm like, what Aerial Ace? And then I miss Hydro Pump, which is just great, meaning I have a dead Rotom on my hands. And, yeah, that sucks. Aerial Ace. What? But, yeah, so I go into Gliscor thinking, well, if he has Aerial Ace, he probably doesn't have Ice Fang. And yeah, he does show you that he has Swords Dance, or, I mean, he has Stone Edge, so now I know his entire moveset, and you can't really touch a Gliscor. I go for Earthquake just because, you know, it's pretty safe. I mean, he might switch to Infernape, predicting an Ice Fang, so I might as well go for it. It's not like Stone Edge is going to do much. I mean, look how much damage it did after when the turn ended. So, yeah, so I guess now he predicts Earthquake again, goes into his Raikou, which does have a Balloon, but I just go for that Ice Fang, being safe, and, well, I guess not really safe, but whatever. And yeah, so I go for that Protect, as he goes for the HP Ice. I was thinking, you know, if he has Sub, I mean, he's a shiny Raikou, so he probably has Aura Sphere. So if he has Sub, he'll use it. If he has HP Ice, he'll use it. But if he uses Sub, I know he doesn't have HP Ice, most likely. So I did he did have HP Ice. I switched to my Scizor knowing I could take that, and he just switched out to Milotic as I U-turn. So I U-turn out into my Mario's Food, my Breloom, as you know, I'm thinking, alright, Milotic can't really do much to a Breloom, so I go for that Sub. As he switches out into his Gliscor, predicting that Spore, because, you know, he's poisoned and all that stuff, and I get a free Sub, which is all good. So he goes for the Aerial Ace. Breaks my Sub, obviously, since I am 4 times weak to it, and I go for the Stone Edge. I miss. Not like that would have killed him, but it would have done, you know, some damage is better than no damage, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So I go into my Gliscor, knowing that, you know, his Gliscor really can't do much at all, and especially since he doesn't have a Swords Dance, he's definitely going to switch out, and I can just Earthquake freely as he goes into my Milotic, even though the Earthquake won't do much. It's better than me Ice Fanging him. So, he goes into that Milotic, as I said. Now I'm thinking, alright, he probably is going to recover here. I'm thinking he was going to. So I go into my Haxorus. But he goes for Dragon Tail, which is like, that was a bad move. Even though it didn't do much at all, because he's probably Calm Nature or something. And it's actually minus attack, so it doesn't do much at all. Plus it's a Milotic, and it's not stab and all that stuff. So, yeah, and he Dragon Tails me out into my Breloom again, and I'm like, alright, that's fine with me. I can just go for subs, and if you have Dragon Tail, you probably don't have Ice Beam, so... and I am right, so I can't just substitute until, you know, either he doesn't critical hit me, and, yeah, I can just get a free sub. So, here I go for that, I go for a Focus Punch, just to do as much damage as I can, because this isn't offensive Breloom, this isn't Subseed or anything. It's max attack, I think it's Adamant even, maybe Jolly, I don't know. But I go for that Focus Punch, almost takes it out, which is really good. I know now that he can't pretty much stall me, which is great. I go for the Sub again, as he goes with the Dragon Tail, hoping that I do something that isn't Sub. But yeah, that doesn't happen, and I just take him out with a Stone Edge. So yeah, dead Milotic is dead. So now he goes into his Gliscor again, I'm pretty sure. And since I have a Sub, I might as well just go for the Stone Edge, do some damage. Like I said, some damage is better than no damage. And Stone Edge actually does quite I mean, it's not a lot, obviously, but it's more than I expected. Then again, he does have speed EVs, because his Gliscor was faster than mine, so whatever. Now I switch out, as he switches out, like as a double switch. He goes into Raikou, I go into Gliscor. Now, I thought, well, if I was him, I would probably sub or Calm Mind here, predicting me to switch out because HP Ice, obviously. So he does go for the Calm Mind, I predict correctly, I go for the Earthquake, and Raikou died to a Gliscor, which is pretty sad, not gonna lie. But now he goes into a Latios, and I was thinking, alright, what can this Latios do to me? And he goes for Ice Beam, and I'm like, why do people have Ice Beam on Latios? Like, I really haven't figured out one good reason to have Ice Beam on Latios, really. Draco Meteor is just the superior option, I don't know. But, yeah, whatever. And I U-turn as he switches out into his Gliscor, and I go into my Haxorus. I know this Haxorus can take any move his Gliscor uses, because he doesn't have the Ice Fang, so I can go for a free Dragon Dance, as he Earthquakes, doesn't kill me, does about a good 50%-ish, yeah, somewhere around there. And I go for the Outrage and take out the Gliscor. Now here, I thought it was kind of good game, because like he has an Infernape, and he has a Latios. He goes into Latios, and he turns out to be a Scarfed Latios, and I'm like, what? Okay, Scarfed Latios is Scarfed. That's fine, because I can go into my Scizor, I can Pursuit him, because he's locked into Ice Beam, and Ice Beam won't really be doing much either. I actually almost one-shot it, which is surprising. I didn't think Pursuit, like, unboosted, like, switching Pursuit, like, actually almost kills a Latios, which is pretty good. Good to know. Anyway, so now he goes into his Infernape, which is his last Pokemon, and I have Breloom and my Scizor left, and I'm thinking, alright, he's either going to Flare Blitz or close combat, really. He can kill my Breloom, basically, just so I can switch into Bullet Punch, like, I can switch in Scizor, go for Bullet Punch, because I am banded, so I couldn't switch moves and stuff. And, I can kill his Infernape, and that's the game 1-0. So that was a good game, Connor. You have a bunch of numbers, too, but off the top of my head, I don't remember them. But, yeah, that was a good game, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Comment, like, subscribe, guys, and I'll see you.